I'm just a British person being silly.
Berserker!
But what if one of us had a nightmare? He would be alone. Why do women have breasts? I mean, it's odd, isn't it? Why do they have breasts? It's just so weird. It demands an explanation.
Intervention on this one, I think we should
Get him to recite the alphabet, and if he says H, he was from one group, you know, I can't actually remember which one it is that says H, and if he says H, then that's the other.
No doting?
Yes, well, with a moustache like mine, it's easy.
Lloyd, don't you ever wash your shirt?
And if you travel, how do people know you're incredibly high status? You take your bed with you. So
If you go to a big rock concert, there might be someone on stage gamely doing this to the crowd, trying to get them to clap in time, but
obviously they weren't made out of 2-part epoxy resin putty, because that would be ridiculous and frankly inappropriate and out of period material. No.
Hello, I'm in fact a berserker. Bearskin.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
You're going to where? Yes, I am. No, to where are you going? I know I am.
Long, extended crunch noise.
And gentlemen in England, now abed, shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, while any speaks who fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day!
We delivered the message, sir. Well done. Are you hiding a dwarf behind that shield?
No, it's me. I stand oddly.
I'll say.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Okay, that's very definitely offbeat. The geostationary communication satellite. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, barking all the time. You ain't never called a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
I hope they don't want the box back.
What was that, Hargreaves? Were you hankering? No, sir, it wasn't. I wasn't hankering. It was a. Weren't you? Well, it looked like hankering to me. No, sir. It was a sort of It was like a wistful yearning, sir. Wistful yearning, Hargreaves. Do you take me for a fool? I haven't been doing this job for so long that I don't know hankering when I see it. And if there's one thing I can't stand, it's a hankerer. Sorry, sir.
Beige clashes with nothing, except possibly that horrible shade of purple, you know the one? But then that shade of purple clashes with everything, so that doesn't really count. If you're going to sing, 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 everybody's got to sing.
I see armour.
Is it hadn't occurred to them that I might actually have been wearing this beige shirt with a sort of rounded collar instead. Or then again, I might have been wearing this one, which as you see is a slightly more sort of yellowy beige, but it's easy to mistake in certain lights. Or this one, I believe this particular shade of beige calls itself Desert Dust. Or there's this sort of greeny beige shirt with a rounded collar. Maybe they weren't paying attention, and it could have been this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. Dum, 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 dum,
Yeah. It would be cuter if I had kids.
Fire arrows!
Fire arrows! Fire arrows!
Fire arrows, they're just so cool, aren't they? You've seen them in the movies, and they look like laser guns.
This shirt, or this shirt.
Well, I don't know about you, but after all that talking, I'm ready for a drink. So I'm going to have some milk. Lanchester Dairies, milk from real cows.
You know, ladies, I want you to sleep with me. And if they're dirty, well, I could always wear this shirt, or this one, or possibly this one, or this one, I do have a lot of these shirts, I suppose is the point I'm making, but...
And it turned out that yes, indeed, they were the smallest eyebrows she had ever seen. I very much doubt the universe will explode. It's done that once already, and that's quite enough for any universe.
And cut. All right, I think we got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Check the gate.
What?
No. It is.
Birthday message. I got birthday message.
What do you mean you can't dye shirts? You're a fully grown man. If dyeing shirts is girly, effectively you're saying, well, it's so easy, a girl could do it. Well, if a girl could do it, then surely a fully grown man should be able to do it. Don't you want these shirts to be beige? Why limit yourself?
Yeah, stunk. Oh, wow. Mine's on fire. My arrows. Is yours on fire? Mine's on fire. Do you know, even through my armour, I can feel this. It's really getting quite hot. Ow! It's really getting quite hot. I'll pull it. Oh right, yeah. You can just pull it out and. Oh, that seems all right now.
Would you believe it? All my fires have gone out at the same time. Who would have believed it?
On one side, they've got a bashy bit. On the top, they've got a stabby bit. On the other side, they've got either a cutty or a pecky bit. And at the bottom, either on one side or both, they've got a hooky bit.
Anyone know what this is?
Yeah, there's a birthday message for.
Right.
It's a subscriber thing. It was a request. I don't know. Do you want to do it?
Have we got time for this?
Yeah.
Okay, if we're quick. Okay, no,
Yeah,
let's do it.
we
then.
can do it. Yeah. We'll have no spearheading, thank you.
A really big bed. I mean, a really big bed. Huge bed. And then people in London could, possibly make use of this bed for whatever people in London do with beds. I don't know about what the fancy city folk do, but you never know. It might prove popular.
It's all right, everyone. It's me.
It's him!
Hey.
It's him! All right!
Hooray! Who are you then? Oh!
Okay, I think now you should pay me lots of money, and because you've just taken a flight to go on a nice holiday and you're having fun, you should feel guilty about having fun. And but if you pay me lots of money, I'll plant a tree or 3 trees, and that will somehow compensate for your flight and global science. Don't worry, just pay me the money. Come on. What do you get out of it? Oh, certificate. You get a. Hang on. I'll write you a certificate. Okay. This is to certify that is really. That's 3 reallys. If you'd paid more, you'd have got another really nice person and has carbon offset. There you go. It's a piece of paper printed on recycled stuff. Honest. And there you go. Shoving match. How terrifying would that be? Well. To help illustrate the point, I have a volunteer here. Thank you for coming along, and he's going to help us help me demonstrate this point. Now, the argument is that you got right up to your enemy, like this. There we go, and then you'd be pushing against each other. Okay, now.
Yeah, that's pretty much beige. We don't like those people. Large units of Celtic berserkers armed with war pick. No!
Oh no, that's the 3rd cloak this week I've ruined.
Are you sewing? Molly. Okay. Oh, you've got
Yes,
the...
just do
Great.
it.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Right, I've been asked to say a happy birthday to Molly Belay, who's...
No,
I didn't get very far.
It's Foley. No, Foley rhymes with Foley.
Rhymes with
Foley.
Foley. Rhymes with Foley.
Rhymes with Foley.
I was a man with a beard sewing.
Everybody has to sleep sometime. Yes, I had a point. I mean, it doesn't matter what you're interested in.
The pockets. If you actually, it's got a number of pockets, but what can you put in them? If you actually put anything of any significance, a small camera or whatever, into any of these pockets, you got this sort of bulge that causes these great lines, and then the pocket distorts. Oh no, I wouldn't want to do that to my suit. So people don't put actually anything of much significance. A credit card and a couple of pens is about all you can get in the pockets. Sing, 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 everybody. Oh.
He was still a bastard, though.
Oh! Molly Bowley rhymes with Foley. Okay. No, I can do this. We'll get on with this though, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on. No,
That's all right. One take.
Okay.
One take.
We'll go for it.
No, just a couple more minutes. I just need to reset the dial.
Hello, I'm a berserker.
Global warming, right? Isn't it? We're all going to die for global warming. It's carbon dioxide, greenhouse effect, ice caps melting, all that sort of stuff. Sea levels rising. Volcanoes, land erosion. What's What's this?
Look, there you are, alive, with that amazing tail. It's huge, it's a great burden, and it really makes it impossible for you to hide. And it shows that you've got a good immune system and you're well fed. So you're a great peacock. You have to be well fed to get all the nutrients necessary for the amazing colours. And I've seen peacocks who are a bit ill and they've got a heavy parasite burden because their immune systems aren't that good, and their tails are sort of brown and rather unimpressive.
I haven't cut my hair for some while. About 5 months, I think. Maybe it's time I gave it a go.
Just give us a nod when you're ready, okay?
Are we ready?
Quiet on set!
Just a moment.
Okay. I've been asked to say a happy birthday message to a lady who's rather special, to one of my subscribers. And I understand, I've learned just a few things about you. One of them, for instance, is that you like baking, and that's good. I think it's a marvellous thing that people in this world like baking. I have to admit that I don't really like baking myself. I occasionally heat up a pizza in the oven, but by and large I'm a bit of a frying pan kind of guy. But I think it's great that there are people like you, Molly, who bake, because then the world I get to live in is one that has biscuits in it, and I'd really, I'd miss that world if ever I were to lose it. So,
Most people didn't fight, and even those who did fight, even professional soldiers, spent almost all of their lives not fighting.
Come on, you horrible little man! Gary, move on! What is the matter with you? Gary,
Right,
move on! I've seen my Auntie Mabel go faster than that. She's had 6
Sergeant.
hip replacements! Yes, sir?
Sergeant, yes. I know you mean well, but the shouting really isn't helping. So, if you don't mind, if you could just keep it down, there's a good chap.
Yes, sir!
Thank you.
We got him.
Yeah,
look,
we
look,
got
look.
him.
It's him. It's him. It's
That's
him. It's him.
another thing I see that you like is Reading. Now, I admit, I too have a bit of a soft spot. And it's not just a sentimental attachment, to the birthplace of Mike Oldfield, but there's also a very fine museum there.
No, it's not.
And I'm going to have to stop again. What?
It's not Reading.
Well, it says here that she
It's
likes
reading.
no.
She likes reading.
Yeah, well, it's spelt with a capital R, so
Yeah, it's
it
reading.
looks like Reading. Okay.
Isn't it? I thought it was in block cap. Yeah, it's in block capitals.
Yeah,
It's all in
what I'm
block
saying is it looks the same as Reading. Shove them in. There we go. And then add the dye and the salt, and you're away. And you can be dyeing things beige. Come on, do the thing. It'll go round in a minute and start doing its thing.
Haha, your horse is really small. No, my horse is just far away.
Because, well, it would be rude to treat them like children and put them all into one room. No, these are adult men. Give them all their own room.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, barking all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
You'll never take me!
We're going to go again. Okay, reset.
Reset, everyone.
Clapping. You see, most people today are just rubbish at it.
Oi! Oi, you! Yes? What does it say on the sign? What does it say on the sign? That's right. Strictly no demystifying. I saw you. Yes, you. Go on, clear off.
Hello, you find me today being ancient Greek.
They're for feeding babies, you idiot. Now, I'm going to just pull this over here. Hang on a second. There's no way I can do this really subtly. There we go. And yes. Now we get to the inspiration for this video. Yes.
How dare you culminate in front of my wife?
Right, sorry, old fellow. I didn't realise it was her turn.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, barking all the time. Well, if you put spikes all over your armour, that's going to make you more difficult to kill, and you can hurt people in so many different ways. With a spike on your knee, you can hit them with your knee. Spike on your shoulder, you can hit them with your shoulder. And if someone tries to, I don't know, headbutt your shoulder, then they got a spike.
Well, I was just saying, he likes that.
And what, are we ready to? Can we?
Yeah, I know. And then we can do all the
I've been putting
all
up
the
for
other
this for
stuff
like 3 years now.
about the wild animals.
Got to get
Right.
your towels all. Just got to get your towels all.
I think we've probably done enough of this, guys. Have we not? No. Okay. Right. Thank you. Thank you.
How could we act to exclude Sikhs from, let's say, modern British society? How could we do that really effectively? I know. You're not allowed to make fun of them. You're not allowed to include them in jokes or any political statements. Wow, that would really exclude them. I mean, really thoroughly exclude them, wouldn't it? They must have used them in battles, didn't they? I mean, they look like laser guns. There've been people with shot with this fire and burning. Arg! They must have used them, right? Right? Yeah?
Big sharks with teeth and little weevils that burrow into your brain and kill.
Because they're sexy, you idiot. Imagine what might happen if I go on this candle. What do you think is going to happen? Make your prediction now. Were you surprised? Okay, well, I've been asked to do a very quick special message. Oh. Let's just, well spotted.
Right.
I've been asked.
These ladies sleep with me.
There's a bit of a knack to them. You have to pull towards you as you turn and then jiggle a bit. Righto, got them, thanks.
Yes, come on, get dyeing things beige today.
Oh, come on.
Okay, right. So, I've been asked to say a special message for the birthday of... Whoa! What?
Right.
You're all right.
Yeah, it's just my foot, be fine.
Yeah. No, let's go again.
We win because you're frightened and we're clever, and look, Graf, give us money.
You could, of course, go to a showroom and have a look at mattresses there, but you may find yourself being a little bit self-conscious, and you may find it almost impossible to bring yourself to try out everything on the mattress in the showrooms that you intend to do when you get the mattress home.
I think you're holding it the wrong way round.
My axe is red.
Come on, hand over the money. I want to buy a new yacht. Sorry, not a yacht. Orphanage. An orphanage for blind, dyslexic children with lisps and a poorly developed sense of smell. It's a worse problem than you'd imagine, actually. Come on, give us the money!
Atkins, no sprinting in the corridor. I wasn't sprinting, sir. I was running almost as fast as I could. You were sprinting, Atkins. Don't you think I don't know sprinting when I see it? No, really, sir. I was taking in oxygen, but actually I was not using that oxygen up faster than I could replenish it. So I wasn't technically sprinting, sir. If you're a smoker and you smoke 20 cigarettes a day, you will light 20 matches. Aren't you going to want to shag him? I mean, come on. Sorry, sir. No perusing.
The secret code! What could it be?
Ow. Predictable. Big fire, a really big blazing fire, like a torch with burning pitch or something on the end of the arrow, so that's just such a blaze that you couldn't blow it out. Even shooting it from a warbow is not going to blow it out.
King Harold II.
I don't mean to impinge, but... Oh, is it? Oh, sorry. Right. No, I'm ready to go. I know we're running out of time. Yeah. Okay, so... Whoa. Quiet in the studio! I've been asked to record a special birthday message for a very special lady, and I understand that you like baking, which is great, because I think baking is important. I mean, without baking, there'd be no biscuits, and just think what a joyless life we'd all exist. Sorry.
It's all right. Come on, still rolling.
Hey, sir, I've invented an entirely new form of arrow. It's going to be revolutionary, sir. And he'll probably say something along the lines of, really, Atkins, what excellent news. We're always looking for new military technology. Now then, think, arrows, eh? Well, what we really like about arrows is that they go an awfully long way, terrific range arrows, and they're so penetrating. They penetrate into the Frenchman and do them in, and that's what we like about arrows. Can't but help think, sir, that you're likely to be disappointed with my new innovation. Oh dear, well it does improve the penetration and range of the arrow, I take it? No, very considerably the opposite of that, sir, I'm afraid. Oh dear. Well, back to the drawing board with you. I want arrows that go a long way and penetrate Frenchmen.
I got me a blue-green pig. What did you get? Hope!
I've been asked to record a special birthday message for a lady who is very special to one of my subscribers. Now, I understand that you like baking. I've just known a few things about you. One of them is that you like baking, and I think that's very important because without people like you baking biscuits, there'd be a world with no biscuits, and that's not a world I want to live in. And more than that, you also like reading. You like immersing yourself in a book and hallucinating for hours and hours and on end because you're someone who has imagination, and that's excellent. Or possibly if you're not reading fiction, you're reading non-fiction, you're becoming knowledgeable, and we need knowledgeable people. So here then is a special birthday message for Molly Foley.
Bowley.
Hey everyone. Well, how much is it? That's fair.
No, it's all right. I've got this axe that William gave me. What? Oh, nothing. Oh, great, a crown.
All right, so this is your new long axe, is it? And ow! Careful with that. That's really sharp. You could have someone's eye out with that.
Oh, yes, we wouldn't want somebody's eye out now with an axe, would we?
Are we French?
Norman.
Yeah, right. Yeah, thought so.
Now, I thought I'd talk to you today about the dactylic hexameter I've been working on. Now, in ordinary poetry, you usually find that... What's that? Romans. It is Romans. And they're declaring war. War. Quick, I must write my memoirs. Oh, no, wait, no, before I do that, I must don my hoplite panoply. But they're very close. Do I have time? I don't really know. How long does it take to don a Greek hoplite panoply? Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Start the clock. Right, I'm going to kick off my sandals, because that makes it easier to put my greaves on. And I'm going to stick them on pretty quickly. And then sandals back on. And actually, putting the sandals back on takes longer. Next, I'm going to go for the cuirass. And up. Be handy to have a servant to help me, but I don't have a servant to...
Whomp! Is it ready? No, not quite. You said Foley. No, I remember...
Yeah, I said Foley because that's what it rhymes with. Bowley rhymes with Foley,
yeah,
remember now?
You definitely said Foley.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
You do... One more, okay.
All right, everyone, I'm going for one more.
I'm recording a
Okay,
birthday
lads,
message.
that's it.
for...
I'm having a shut up now. You've had your time, hey. Right, we were just on the last thing. We're just hoping to do one. Sorry, lads, but I got to lock up. It's time to go.
All right, yeah. I'll be in my trailer.
Typical.
Right. Well, you join me now at the bottom of the box for the final opening. I hope you're not too squeamish. Now, some of you may be sick with fear that you might get one of these home and then find out that it doesn't give you the exact sink to bounce ratio that your lifestyle demands.
Right, you, with your different coloured hands and your legs of different sizes, go on some unspecified mission to Normandy. Go on, off with you. Oh, righto.
Those wacky, silly, stupid British people who insist on still driving on the left. Why do they hold out? When are they going to see sense and drive on the right side of the road?
It's off, it's going. Oh, no, I wasn't quick enough. Sorry.
Oh, well, you can tell the difference between this suit and that suit because there's a different number of buttons here and the lapel is very slightly wider or very...
Do you want to fight me?
Are you purporting death? Absolutely, no bother at all.
I've brought him, sire. He's fine. He's got his hawk and everything. That's good. Now I'll have your hawk. Oh!
It wouldn't just be the front row, of course, because there'd be a guy behind me pushing with his shield into my back to help me shove forward, because if my side didn't do that, and their side did, well, their side would win, wouldn't it? So both sides have then got to get everyone pushing and heaving. Now, we're very close to each other. In which case...
Now my point is...
I'm in charge here. I do the pointing.
There is a lot of pointing here. Lots of pointing, yes.
5 undertakers go into the pub and this leads to hilarious consequences.
Anyway, I say rebel! Do not wear these things. Let's have a new national costume for England, can we? I don't know, hand-knit jumpers? Well, you don't have to go with me. But something else!
There was this guy and he died, and you're supposed to laugh.
It's great being canine.
Well, whoever gets out his knife first wins, right? And I can't believe many people would go into battle with a knife. They're just so blinkingly useful. And they're very quick to get out, and then, there we go, and the front row's dead.
Hammocks. I wanted to say something about hammocks.
Seize him, I say. I'm warning you. I have a magnificent moustache.
Yeah, but I'm really cool. If they throw a javelin at me, I've got my 2 weapons and I can knock the javelin out of the air, because I'm so cool.
I got his hawk. The palace has come out a bit wonky and a bit smaller than you might like it, sir. Is this our new kennel?
I mean, do people have some weird fetish? Oh, am I allowed to say fetish? Oh, said it twice now. Well, at least it didn't say anyway.
I'll keep blessing it as long as you keep bringing it. I've been practicing my pointing.
I'm not sure I'm terribly good at this.
Do you come here often?
Okay, right, well, now I've got the box off, I can find out what this baby can really do.
Yes, that's it, men. Hold steady. And watch out for the... Oh! I say.
Why aren't the Jedi sexier?
No. You drink out of the wide end.
If you're harvesting a large number of peas, you will have enough pea pods to fill an awful lot of mattresses.
I'm not a Norman lackey. You take that back. What are you hitting me with? It looks a bit rude. Well, it will if you animate it like that.
Oh yes, how many famous beds? Go on, how many famous beds can you name? Huh?
I brought you a horse, sir.
Yes, I noticed that it's green and yellow. It's all right, we can change that later.
Yay! Ow!
We will not truckle to these fiends.
You hurtled, Hargreaves!
You? Yes, you? No, I'm not pointing at myself. Your shield. No, I'm pointing through myself. It's very difficult. It's really awkward. The point is that the enemy's over there. I knew that.
Oh, for God. There's just no way I can sleep. I'm just so outraged by how comfortable this mattress is.
Yes, I shall have a beer. Thank you.
The king, reclining on a bed, listening or perhaps not paying all that much attention to what they were saying. What a guy.
There will be no burgeoning on my ship.
Okay, I'm ready for those Romans. Beige.
But Berserker? What Berserk?
Got another one for you here, Mr. Woozle. Yes, I caught him encapsulating.
They will take it away, and you need never, ever see it again.
How dare you cajole? That's not easy, being green. Berserker!
No foisting anymore.
Berserker!
Dead bird on the stick, sir? Oh, I don't mind if I do. I'll have the beige one.
They're teetering! They're teetering! I saw them! They were definitely teetering! You said we weren't to do anything. They're teetering! Look, they're doing it now! Berserker!
Lord Brother's going to be here?
Half an hour.
Right, I'm just returning the keys to the art studio.
Fine, I'll give them to Alex and I'll see
And
you.
then that's it, then we're gone.
You all set
Okay,
then?
thanks very much.
Okay, bye. No, you can't leave them there, lads. You can't leave it there.
I think someone's left the camera running. Here they are.